This time last week, we were going through one of those quite regular Westminster periods of hysteria. Glenn Owen, the political editor of the Mail on Sunday, had written an article, and he'd said that a Tory MP had said to him that Angela Rayner has a tactic, that there she is in PM queues or whenever Boris Johnson's at the dispatch box, and she crosses and uncrosses her legs as a means of putting him off. Now, this was met with howls of indignation. Not only was this Tory MP a dinosaur who, if he was discovered, would be punished with, as the Prime Minister said, the terrors of the earth, but the journalist himself came under question for even writing the article. And I was scratching my head thinking, well, surely the job of journalists is to report what political figures and senior figures say to them. The Speaker of the House of Commons, Sir Lindsay Hoyle, intervened and asked for the editor on the Mail on Sunday to go and visit his office, almost like a sort of headmaster's study invitation. But now it turns out that actually the Conservative Party themselves, who have launched an investigation into this, that four Tory MPs bear witness to the fact that this story emanated from Angela Rayner herself. It was a joke that she was telling that had been doing the rounds in Westminster for several months, and that is what was passed on. And I have to say to all of this, I'm not for one moment saying there aren't problems in Westminster. And I'm aware that there are a large number of MPs from both sides of the House who are facing all sorts of allegations. Yes, we've seen Nigel Farage have to resign over the weekend as well. I'm not saying there aren't problems, but what I am saying is to demand, as we had this time last Monday, that procedures, selections to be candidates, that everything should change on the basis of Angela Raynergate, when it turns out to be a complete and utter lie, is ridiculous. There are some that say Angela Rayner now is the real spark, the real fire of the Labour Party. But I would just say this to you. Number one, in the course of 1 week, we've learned that she was at a party that her office denied she was at. And number two, she allowed Raynergate to go on last week without correcting it and coming forwards and telling the truth. Is it she that started it? And I think to be caught twice in 1 week not being very truthful is not necessarily the antidote to Boris Johnson.